Christina Ross, and this is the Ross Report. Today we are here with senior setter Leah Lathrop from the women's volleyball team. Leah is one of the team's most experienced returners. Leah, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How's your summer been?
It's been really well. I've been busy. Stayed here, took summer school, trained a lot. So it's been good though. Summer in California, I can't complain.
So you guys just started camp, what, a week ago, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, about like a week and a half we're about in. So
Can you talk about how that's going with all the new girls and adjusting?
it's going really well. I'm excited. I think all our freshmen have, come in prepared, ready. They all came from really solid programs, so they came in with the right mindset and mentality to work hard. So it's been going smooth, really well.
Going into the 2008 season, what can a fan expect from the team this year?
I think they can have high expectations. I know I do. Our whole team does. I think it's going to be interesting because we don't have that conference tournament at the end of the season to kind of wish your way in or somehow magically win a wild card. But I think that high expectations for everybody. It's a pretty even keel this year. A lot of teams lost some good players. They got some good ones coming in. It's cool to see all the teams fluctuate. So I think it'll be pretty competitive.
You brought up the lack of a conference tournament at the end of the season. Do you think that puts more pressure on you guys during the regular season?
Yeah, always. I think for everybody though, it's pretty. It's like the same for everyone. There's a lot of pressure on us, but also on every other team too, just because there's no room for error. You have to play a lot cleaner volleyball. They also changed the point system, so we only go to 25 instead of 30. That's going to make people play just a lot smoother. There's no room for, misserves or just silly things that you can control.
So last season you guys finished in 8th place in conference, and this year you guys were picked to finish 7th. Does that affect the team at all, and how do you guys feel about that?
I don't think so. I think if people look at us as an underdog, that's fine. It doesn't put a whole lot of pressure on us as far as, competing with other people, but I think when we go into someone's gym, we're going to have the mentality that we're going to beat them no matter what. You can't ever look at it as, statistics or where people rank you, because like I said before, every team's fluctuating this year, so it's hard to see what to expect.
That's really good thought. You guys have a recruiting class coming in with 8 new players. You guys were ranked 29th in recruiting. Can you talk about some of the newcomers coming in and what that's going to impact the program?
Absolutely. It's going to make a huge difference as far as, we have a lot of depth, a lot of good experienced players coming back. We had a really big junior class that'll be coming in. Michelle and I are the only seniors, but I think that the players that came in and the ones that have already been here are on such the same page that we're gonna have just the chemistry is there, and that's all any team can ask for or look for anyways is good court player relationship with each other. The freshmen, we got a couple outsides that came in, Kylie Sexton and Paige Pearson. They're both awesome players, just real big on the outside. They're going to make a big impact for us, and it's going to be nice to have that depth out there too, in case, God forbid, anybody go down, but to have a backup behind Stephanie, she's been killing it this year, so this preseason so far. So I think that Lauren Van Orden is another one of our setters coming in, and for me it's fun because being an older setter and having someone come in so competitive like she is, she's played in a bunch of different positions. She's a great hitter, so it makes her a threat in all different aspects, but she's also a great leader and very, very passionate about the game. So that's going to be fun to play with because I feel like we're similar in that aspect. So I think that the chemistry and the consistency on the court when we're playing will be very level versus in years past. In years past, we've always had great players. This year, I think everybody is very much on the same page, though. So I think it's going to be really good. I'm excited.
So how far away are we from the first game?
We have our alumni scrimmage, which is this coming Saturday, that's always fun. You always have the players that left this last year and players from past teams that come back and they can talk. There's a lot of chirping that goes back and forth, but it's going to be fun. I think our team this year is ready to play against them, and it's just always a fun thing to do. The weekend after that, though, we have our first home opener, our tournament.
Well, good luck to you this season, Leah. This has been Leah Lathrop from the women's volleyball team. This is Christina Ross, and this has been another edition of the Ross Report.